Hey, what's up, guys? I have no catchy intro. That's the catchy intro. Just bringing you into my day. We're in 3 weeks out from my next fight. So, beginning to get to crunch time. To start this video, I'll go ahead and let you guys know I quit pretty much all my jobs. Not because that's something I do regularly, but just because I wasn't vibing for what I was doing currently. And because of that, I'm gonna hopefully go back to work with an old friend of mine who's got a catering business. He's a clean, sober individual, and that's ultimately what I need in my life right now too. Secondly, not all my dogs. These are my cousin's dogs, so I'm gonna call them my nieces and nephews. And right now, they are dealing with their own things as a family. So in order to help each other, I'm doing what I can for them and they're doing what they can for me. And we're all very appreciative for each other. So because of what they got going on today, I'm feeding the dogs this morning. And with me not having any work, and it's also Martin Luther King Day and Donald Trump's inaugural day for his second term as president. None of which really have a lot to do with me, because like I said, I don't have a job. Back. Get back. Go. My dog eats a different type of food than the other dogs. All their dogs eat the same food. They got pretty lucky in that regard. If you ever have 5 dogs and they all eat the same food, you got lucky. That is for sure. The first few times I fed them, I gave them too much. But what we're gonna be going through today, guys, this is just a little intro so you can get the background perspective on things that happen during just a day-to-day life too, because it's not all about the food that I make. It's not all about the fighting that I do. It's also about the fact that just like you, I'm a human being too. I'm going through a breakup. I'm going through a move. I'm joking about it being the 3rd time I'm homeless in my life, which it's not like a joke per se. It is in the way of I'm not homeless. My cousin John, who I'm currently staying with, I could stay here forever and they wouldn't be mad at me about it. I could make this my address and they wouldn't be upset. But it's a mindset that I'm instilling in this moment that this is a new version of me, but this new version of me has to come from the bottom. I have to rebuild from something that I never had, which I always had this mindset of it's hard to explain it. My mindset was always that I had to succeed in one regard, and that was the only way I was going to be able to do it. And my mindset hasn't drastically changed. I know I got to succeed, and by God, I know I will succeed. But also know I'm very smart and capable and have multiple avenues to succeed and facets that some people don't have the, I won't call it any, I'm trying not to think of a disrespectful way to say it. It's not anything against anybody else. It's just some people are made to do certain things. And me particularly, I'm made to do things like this. To entertain, to educate, to motivate, and to overall just make a lot of people, hopefully, one day understand. Because right now, it's probably only 20 people, hopefully 20 people that'll see this on YouTube. It's to make them understand that being a professional athlete in general, not just a pro fighter, not just a pro boxer, but anybody. We all have hardships, we all struggle, we all go through different things, but your hard's not any different than their hard. So it's important to remember those small facets and to really care about each other. I feed my dog in this room because he's new to the pack, so in order to keep him separate. Because he's also drastically larger than them, so if he had one of them think that they could eat his food, then he probably wouldn't respond super well. Now, this is the part where I'm probably gonna mute it and fast forward through what I'm about to do, because this is gonna be dishes after I get done with the dogs. So I woke up about, what was it, 8? I woke up about 2 hours ago. So I've been 2 hours, haven't ate yet. I haven't drank anything but water. I have a cup of coffee that I'm very excited to get into here in a little bit, but I want to go a little longer without eating or drinking, just to force my metabolism kind of keep eating away at itself for today. And hopefully tomorrow, doing that same routine, I won't be as hungry and I'll be able to get some faster cardio in. So today is not necessarily about getting weight off or doing what I'm doing for a purpose other than just like mentally preparing for the actual act of doing it. So I could go smash the whole steak right now. I feel like I'm pretty on weight. Which, that was something I was gonna see if I got my scale. Maybe, come on. Go. Must be downstairs. I know I got one in the bathroom. I might check my weight. That way I can know for certain when I set it. So I'm currently fully dressed, 184, in everything I'm wearing. Remy. Ding. Big ol'. What are you doing, Lily? Bravo. Bravo. Go. See, this is this is why you gotta stick around feeding new dogs, even if it's my dog. Excuse me, Lily. Stop being weird. Go to the other side of the bowl. Remy, come on. Remy, go. Go. Bravo, come. So Remy will, not out of intent of anything, Remy's a spotted dog. He'll eat the dog's food. There's no intention behind it, he's just fat. All right, fast forward montage. I'm gonna hit these dishes. I'm 180. I'm gonna hopefully get some food in after, and you're gonna stick around because it'll be cool. Time. I don't know how long that took. We'll look at that clock in the future and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna chug the rest of this water and then I'm gonna show you what my breakfast looks like. What are you, yang and yang? The fuck is that? A piece of chicken? I don't know how old that chicken is. Not my chicken. All right, y'all know it. Y'all love it. Can't get enough of it. My favorite cast iron pan, $10 at Home Goods. Bam. This thing will get you through tough and triumph. I'm gonna throw that on high heat. Let's get it absolutely bacon. I'm not gonna put any bacon on it though. I need these dogs to get out of here. Try to get a better view. At the view. It's hard to I don't have I'm still not unpacked, so don't judge me that I don't know where all my shit is. There we go. Ta-da! What a perfect Quaker. See, that's background shit. People aren't willing to show you that. They don't want you to see that they have to use fucking Quaker Oats container to hold up their phone while they video. I'm not editing that out either. That's hilarious. Come on. Just fit. Just work. Just give that booty a twerk. Alright, fuck you then, Quaker. I'm gonna eat you anyways. Peanut butter? You're thick and wide. Oh yeah. Thick daddy. That should do. Good enough. Alright, that thing is hot. We're gonna go ahead and start by getting out the main ingredient. My personal favorite. And we'll bust out everything around it that we need as well. I spike onion back here. I'm gonna take that. Thank you. We got our sweet peppers, highest vitamin C you can get. We know we gotta get those in. We'll have a cup of orange juice with breakfast as well. Onion, for preference, it's a filler, is what I like to call it. Onions, corn, things of those natures, like things that aren't really giving you a whole lot of substance to them. Steak, nice cuts, low fat. It's only 9 grams of fat per whatever the serving size was of this, so it's a very low cut fat steak, low fat cut steak. I don't feel like measuring it. I know what my weight is. I know I have plenty of room. I know I can afford to eat this much steak, and then 3 eggs, probably 4 of those peppers, a nice slice of that onion, and we'll get to it. Come on, Honeybug, get out of the way. Now this is where we're getting to the part of the camp where, though we want the protein, the healthy fats, we need the vitamin C, we have other things that we're going to be adding for other nutrients. What we don't want is excess calories. So what we're trying to avoid. More than anything, we're trying to avoid calories. Not carbs, not sodium, though we're reducing, but we need to time the intake of them. That's the most important part. Timing the intake of your carbohydrates when you're in your fight camp, that is the key to success. So right now, being 19 days out, 3 weeks today, Saturday would have been like the 3 week mark, so this is 3 weeks to the fight. Now's the time where we... No! Now's the time where we start reducing calories. We do that by non-stick avocado spray oil. For whatever reason, God put this on the planet at 0 calories. So I could spray, hypothetically, as much of this fucking shit into my pan as I want. It's a high heat, so you're not gonna get a lot of smoke off of it. You will initially, because of the way that I heat my pan. Usually I'd be using some butter instead, but we're reducing the fat intake as well. I'm trying to thin out, mostly because I want to look sexy. I want to be as fuckable as possible when I enter any opportunity to earn money. People will pay you money and pay you more money if you look good. If you look good and you feel good, by golly, you will surely perform good. So, cookie seasoning, it's simple, it's easy. It's not terrible tasting. I'm able to manage the sodium intake of it. Did you just lick your hands after having raw meat on them? Yeah, I did. I fight people for a living. And what do you want from me? I spit on somebody's face before. Right in their fucking mouth. We're animals. Get over it. My cousin's baby, I literally watch him eat like a dog. So I'm not too concerned with simple red meat. Get this back in the fridge. I also have some ground beef I'll probably prep today as well. I need to get that nutrition kicking. I don't know what type of sweet peppers you guys like, but those little mini sweet peppers, they're delicious. I don't care what color they are. Except for, there's a weird brown one that I've never seen before the other day, and it freaked me out. And I'll never go back to it. Yeah, so this is pretty much what it's like. I got the dishes done, getting my food on now. I'll let the dogs out here in a bit whenever the food gets, cooking in a way that I can walk away from it. And then I will begin to figure out the rest of my day. I know what time I have to train. I'm going to work backwards from there. I know after training I have to go meet with one of my sponsors, who's a friend of mine, about also possibly starting to work for him. I would like to be able to do that opportunity, because though I've been doing bartending and the money's nice and the quick cash is nice, it's just, like I stated in the beginning, I gotta get out of the scene. I can't be around something that I don't believe in anymore. It's not that I don't believe in bars. I love the bar. I love the communities that bars have, and I love what they symbolize for so many people. I personally just cannot put myself into situations where temptation is on my mind. And that is where I end up when I go into the current establishment that I was working in. Because whenever I'm there are temptations. Yeah, these are my bad pants, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them as a wiping board as well. You'll notice I'm not really seasoning a whole lot the rest of the food. It's not for any other reason like preference. Unless you're just dousing it in a enormous amount of salt, then I literally just did all the dishes, and I didn't know when I was doing the dishes that all the utensils that I would use for cooking were going to be dirty. But I haven't been cooking at home lately, so, and that's not saying I blame anybody. I literally just did the dishes. I could have noticed that. I cleaned them and put them off to the side. Just saying, I was in the zone and I did not see it. Believe it. I need to get back into some sort of television series. I need to start watching a show. I like get back into something. I guess I was watching Dragon Ball for a long time. Get back into Dragon Ball. Dragging these balls across your forehead. Blah, 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 blah. I love this salsa, but I don't know if I want to crack into it yet. I don't know. You can tell I'm getting hungry. I can't stop pacing. Oh, I'm so ready to eat that. Ooh, dog. Get inside me. Oh, God. Ooh, a grape. I guess I can start getting the rest of my meal ready. A little OJ for OJ. OJ's. Why you stabbing me like that? People really think all I think about is fighting. God, it's a first. Only time I think about fighting is after somebody punches me in the face. Literally not for a minute up to that point. I'm just like looking in the mirror like, damn. I really wish I was just a movie star or some shit. Not actually what I fucking think all the time. Most of the time it's, I can't wait to eat again. Or I can't wait to see my friends. Nah, I'm just kidding. I actually think about fighting all the fucking time. My number one thought, probably. Fighting, fitness, content. Content. Yeah. See, that's 10. What's A1? I think it's 10 too. 15? Oh, now we're at a, oh, but that's one. So it's really 30. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're keeping me fat. Jeez. Cheese whiz. We'll decide in the moment. That sounds better. I really gotta finish this water. It's just perfectly cold. So hard. Struggle. I always think it's funny when people use paper plates. That's one thing I'm going to talk shit about with my cousin John. I don't prefer paper plates. Never have. I'd rather eat on a real plate. And yes, I'm eating steak and shit, but I still prefer the good feel of a real plate. Curing my knife on it. I don't want to cut through. Shut up. I don't want to cut through my plates whenever I'm cooking or whenever I'm eating my food. I want to know there's some integrity behind it. Like if I go to somebody's house and they serve me this exact meal on a paper plate, I mean, we gotta have that same conversation. You go on a date, right? Let's say you're the bartender of somebody's dreams. Walk in, absolute goddess of a woman. Just hypothetically. Start talking about fitness. Dude asks you on a date. He offers to cook for you. You show up and it's on a paper plate. Does he get a second date? Well, right here is where I'd usually have broccoli, but I fucked up and I didn't get to the grocery store. And that's on me. Me. Gotta absolutely drown this thing again. Cause eggs are super sticky. Might have to scramble them today, actually. Cause I don't have a utensil to flip. And you know what? It's a Monday. It's gonna be a long day. I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch yet, so. If it takes me a couple hours to eat, you heard me right. My breakfast, then so be it. Because nutrition is king. Before you ever get to being big and bad and sexy, before you can ever get fucking strong, I don't know why I lifted my shirt up. I'm not sexy right now. I don't feel like it, at least. You gotta fucking eat. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That's good, bitch. Oh. I just got lost in my own head. And that also will happen during fights too. Especially getting closer and closer to the fight. I just started deeply fantasizing about super violent tendencies and things, and it's the reality of some of the shit that we have to go through. And the truth is, it doesn't always get showcased in the best ways, and it doesn't always get showcased to the right people. Sometimes you end up over asserting your aggression into situations that you don't intend to, and it leaves you being the person that's having to apologize because you're reacting in a way that's causing conflict for others, and it's not okay to be that way. It's not. It's not okay for me to be that way, for you to be that way. It's not. But it is the reality that we do face as professional athletes often, especially male professional athletes, who are prided, who like are showcased because of their aggression, who are loved because of their aggression. It's a tough pill to swallow that things like Ray Rice hitting his girlfriend in an elevator, though terrible, though tragic, though absolutely shouldn't have happened, those are things that bring light to the truth of the situation that a lot of us face, that a lot of us aren't given the opportunity to openly speak about. Things like, long-term manipulative relationships that we'll see ourselves in because the toxic behavior cycles through each other, and it creates a situation that's almost impossible for either one of you to leave. Not that I'm speaking on experience. All right, next part of the breakfast. Breakfast. When the fuck do we get ice cream? Like a fucking tricep workout. I love yogurt. Now me trying to snackatize. All right. So it doesn't stick to the bottom. And it's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be eating till like 11. Half of 2 pounds. So, pound of yogurt. Link in bio. Ugh, so thick. Ugh. I usually use a bigger cup. Oh, you know what? I did just clean a bigger cup. Yeah, sorry about this. Whose cup this is. I'm gonna rinse it out with the orange juice, so. All right, much better than that. Yep. Oh boy, I'm hungry. It might not take 2 hours to eat. I'm gonna set this down and then I'll bring you guys over. Oh, Jesus. Who did that? Oh my God. I never knew those were in there. Oh. I actually either. What do we got here? What do we got? This smells like chocolate chips. Fudge. I think it's dark chocolate chips. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm so hungry. Alright. Well, I finished heating up last but not least. So we got approximately, I'd say 70 grams of protein on the table with the plate. Got a good source of vitamin C, got some fiber to help push it through. Got healthy fats and cholesterols with the eggs and the steak. And then 100 grams of protein in that fucking drink. Because a half pound of yogurt is roughly about 80 to 100 grams of protein, depending on what kind you get. You have the orange juice, you're going to get some good healthy sugars and fats out of that as well. And, it's a lot of good fuel. I'm going to eat that. It's going to be one meal to last me for throughout 2. So I'm not going to have lunch probably. Well, I'll have like a snack. I'll snack before I go to the gym. But I won't have anything this size or proportion before then. Oh, my bad, Remy. It's been locked in there this whole hour video. He doesn't mind, he's just chilling. He's a good dog. Let's hope I can. Oop. Just had to go for it and deal with the spill. I hate pouring out of cups like that. Just put these back in the microwave. I don't know who those belong to, but get them out of sight, get them out of mind. I know this was mine, so put that down for a sec. Onion storage device. Top tier idea. And I am all about suggestions too. If anybody has anything in mind that they think would be a good way to add to what I'm doing, I'm all ears. Oh. I really try not to do that ever. Sit down when I'm unprepared. Because I want, when I sit down, to be able to sit. I know I've had some of this food already, but I also know that God forgives. And God's not gonna be mad at me for having bites of steak and peppers before praying to Him for a better life and a better day for all of you. So, before my meal, that is what I'm gonna do. It's not something I always do. I have been praying more. I do plan on going to church this Sunday because I found a church in the area that I'm in. I think that'll be a good opportunity for me to get around other people of like mind, of like body, of like soul, and kind of give myself an opportunity to start forgiving myself. Not other people yet. Not for any other reason than I need to figure out within me what my mistakes were in order to decide how to approach my feelings towards others and what they've done to me. And with all that being said, we're rolling up on probably an hour video right now. If anybody stuck around this whole time, you are my hero. If anybody stuck around this whole time, then you deserve to know that I'm currently dealing with a breakup of a 5-year relationship, and I don't have a lot of opportunity in my life to talk about a lot of stuff like that. I don't have a lot of people or a lot of things that I do that separate me from those thoughts. So for those of you that stuck around this hour, you've helped me separate myself from feeling alone. And I want to thank you guys for that. For any 10, 20, 30 of you that might have stopped by. And I'm now going to go ahead and end this video because what I won't do is fast forward through me eating for the next 2 hours. Because it's going to take a while. Because I enjoy my food. But much love. All respect. I hope you guys have a great day. And stay dominant. Peace.